everyone, my name is Tokiana Andwita, my student ID 63240211 from class 63.1b.30 Accounting Study Program. Okay, here I will give my opinion about smoking in the campus area. The first thing you must have known is that cigarettes are one of the things that are no longer foreign in Indonesia. Smoking has also become a common habit for some people, especially men. Ironically, most people who smoke are people with lower middle class economy, teenagers who do not have a fixed income, even intellectual like students. The habit of smoking among students is considered good for students who smoke themselves, because for some students cigarettes are a source of inspiration, relief boredom, drowsiness, and so on. But in my opinion, smoking in the campus area is very bad because it is not good for health but disrupt activities in the campus area because of cigarettes. Hello, here I will present the material about simple present tense. Here we go. Okay. What is simple present tense? The first, what is present tense? Simple present tense is a tense form used to express events that occur regularly, routinely, or are usually done in the present. What does present mean? Present in simple present tense means present, then simple means simple, and tense is a form of the verb according to the time period used. The second, when is present tense used? Present tense is used when someone wants to express an event or general facts that is happening now. In addition, simple present tense is also used in conditional sentence type 0 and conditional sentence type 1 patterns, which are followed by simple future tense. When is present tense used? The present tense is used when someone wants to express an event or general facts that is happening at the moment. Before diving deeper, it is better if we remember the structure of sentence. So we can say a sentence if it consists of the following three things: as subject, P. predicate, C. complement. But only two people are required, namely the subject and the predicate. Now, if you remember, let's continue to the explanation of the formula to the example. Simple present tense formula. Simple present tense formula. Have you read the article about types of sentences? If so, of course you understand that a sentence can be verbal or nominal. So, the name predicate is not always a verb. In a verbal sentence, after the subject will be followed by a verb. Meanwhile, in a nominal sentence, after the subject will be accompanied by a noun-verb that we usually know as an auxiliary verb or to be. What is the simple present tense formula? In general, the simple present tense formula is subject plus verb 1 as plus complement for positive sentences with a verbal pattern. If the pattern is nominal, then the present tense formula becomes subject plus auxiliary verb to be plus complement. Okay, next, nominal simple present tense. How to make a simple present tense sentence? Here is the simple present tense formula that you can use. Positive sentence, subject plus to be plus complement. Negative sentence, subject plus to be plus not plus complement. Interrogative sentence, to be plus subject plus complement. Okay, next. Verbal simple present tense. The formula positive sentence, negative sentence, interrogative sentence of the simple present tense for verbal patterns is positive sentence, subject plus verb 1 plus as plus complement. Negative sentence, subject plus do, does, not plus verb 1 plus complement. Interrogative sentence, do, does plus subject plus verb 1 plus complement. Okay, in accordance with the previous discussion, in verbal sentences, you do not need to add to be after the subject, because the one that is in charge of being the predicate is the verb. The good thing is, the verb in this tense is the basic form, meaning it has not undergone any change. Okay, next, we can see the picture as follows. Verbal sentence formula in simple present tense. Subject, I, you, they, we, plural subject. Predicate, verb 1, complement, noun, and adjective. Then he, she, it, singular subject. Predicate, verb 1 is as, complement, adverb. So, if you make a sentence with a third person subject, he, she, it, singular subject, there are some verbs that must be added with as at the end. Okay. Next, we can see the picture as follow. Addition of final letter in simple present tense verb for third person pronouns he, she, it. Easy now? Right. Come on, it's time for us to apply it in sentence patterns. Okay, next. Positive, affirmative, simple present tense. Just like nominal, verbal sentences certainly have positive forms as we have discussed at the beginning. Examples of simple present tense sentences. 1. I live in Jakarta. 2. He lives in Jakarta. Okay, next, negative, simple present tense. Well, special value for negative sentences and interrogative sentences used to does or do not, don't, and does not, doesn't. Example 1. I don't live in Bandung. 2. She doesn't live in Bandung. Come on, why doesn't it live? Why doesn't it lives? Yeah, because the word doesn't already includes the addition of as. So in the verb part, it doesn't need to be added again. Okay, next 11 slides. Simple present question interrogative. In the question sentence pattern, it is divided into two parts, namely yes/no question. 1. Do I work? 2. Does he work? According to the name of the type. namely yes, no question. So you only need to insert the question above with 1. Yes, I do. 2. Yes, he does. Okay, next, simple present question interrogative. WX question. What do you think when you read WX? Exactly. It is an English question, word that is closely associated with the prefix W and wax. 1. What do I play? Who do you play? When does he play? Where does he play? Why do we play? How do they play? Okay, next 13 slides. What are some examples of simple present tense positive sentences? 1. She wants to be a doctor. 2. Cows eat grass. 3. They speak English at the office. 4. He likes bananas. 5. They play basketball every morning. Okay, next. What are some examples of simple present and negative sentences? 1. They don't have any money. 2. Lala doesn't see Peter in the class. 3. My best friend doesn't love you. 4. You don't listen to me. 5. California is not in the United Kingdom. Okay, next. What are some examples of simple present tense interrogative sentence question sentences? 1. Do they talk a lot? 2. Does he play tennis? 3. Does your father drink coffee? 4. Where does he have lunch? 5. Does he ride the motorbike? Okay, next. Function and use of simple present tense. 1. General truth, generalization or facts is explaining certain facts. In the world, we cannot escape from absolute truth or general truth. Well, generalization means truth that cannot be challenged. So, simple present tense is a sentence form to state something concrete. An example of a sentence is the earth revolves around the sun. Next, function and use of simple present tense. Habitual or daily activities, aka repeated action, is expressing something that always happens repeatedly. If you hear the word habit, you can definitely guess its meaning easily. Yeah. Simple present tense also function to show daily habits or activities, aka activities or schedules that you do repeatedly. Example, we go to school by bus every morning. Okay, next 18 slides. Function and use of simple present tense. Express feeling and emotion is expressing emotion and feelings. Are you sad? Or maybe you are thinking about something. Don't hesitate. You can express it through simple present tense sentences. Example sentences. Feeling. I am sad to hear you bad news. Emotion. I always thankful because have a great best friend. Okay, next. Function and use of simple present tense. The schedule, even in the near future or familiar with future conditions, is discussing events in the near future. What is meant by this function is that the simple present tense is also used to discuss activities, events that are scheduled in the near future. In addition, this tense is commonly used in discussing transportation schedules. For example, the train departs at 8 a.m. Okay, last slide. Function and use of simple present tense. Command or instruction is giving order or instruction. Have you ever watched a cooking tutorial? Look no further. You must have often read instruction or commands on your smartphone. Right. For example, in the following sentences. 1. Draw pattern or use fingerprint to unlock. 2. Pour the juice into the cup.